Chrissie Swan Show.
Well, that came around quickly, Jack.
Didn't it? We nearly missed that opening. We were busy chatting in the office.
We were gas-bagging about my latest purchase from Priceline and what I made for dinner last night. Ask me.
What did you make, Swanee?
I absolutely pulled off the most amazing gnocchi Napoli. And I buried little bocconcini in it, and then I had a blob of ricotta on the top. Tom, I can see that you're upset that you're only hearing about this gnocchi Napoli now.
Yeah, duh.
Well, the good news is, my darling, what is your surname, by the way?
Casamento.
You know your way around a gnocchi Napoli, don't you?
You bet I do.
There is some on the desk. I've brought it in. So you can try it, but you must share it with our friend Nate, who I've also promised it to.
Right, okay.
Because I'm Italian now.
Yeah, that's your full personality.
Absolutely. I'm fresh back from my Euro summer holiday, and it was life-changing, let me tell you.
Speaking of your solo Euro summer, Swanee,
yes?
after 3 o'clock, we will be playing Swan's solo Euro summer. We have a secret sound that we need our beautiful listeners to guess. And if they guess correctly, they win a $10,000 Flight Centre voucher.
Flight Centre is sending you on your own journey.
Yeah, man. You must register via the Nova Player app or on Nova FM, though. You've got to be in it to win it. So jump on and do that now.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, yes, I am fresh back from my old lady Euro summer tour. And one of the highlights, of course, was visiting Heath, where both Harry Styles lived. I saw his house. And I did a little pilgrimage to George Michael's house as well, where I took a candle and lit it.
Did see you did
because
that.
He is my soulmate. You are listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. And speaking of a Euro summer, if you haven't had one and you feel like it, we have got an amazing prize. Flight Centre have kicked in nearly over 10 grand's worth of bits and bobs for you. The only way you can win it, though, is if you register via the Nova Player app. Hope you've done that in the song, because we are going to be playing properly after 3 o'clock.
Yes, after 3 we'll be playing Swan's solo Euro summer. You just need to correctly guess a European secret sound and you will win that $10,000 Flight Centre voucher.
And we were collecting those sounds, actually us, on holiday.
This sound is from either you or I.
I just love this so much. In fact, Jack, I'm so excited for whoever is listening right now. You don't even know it's you, but you're going to be the winner. You might be listening now. And I feel like we need to give as many opportunities to win as possible. And I know that it's contractual.
Said we'd wait until after 3.
I know, but this is a life-changing event. And I feel like if we just play the sound, it might give someone a head start. Tom, can we play it?
That's all you're getting.
Oh, my God.
That's all you're getting.
If you know what that is, head to the Nova Player app, register, and you could be flying away and having your life changed. Now, as I said, I'm fresh back from 30 days overseas.
Yes.
I gave myself a gift of seeing Europe for the first time. I'm a very old woman, Jack.
You're not old. 50's not old.
50 feels old, I think, like for the first time to see Europe, because everybody does it in their 20s.
Yeah.
And my whole life I would, be in conversations when I chose to leave the house where I just couldn't contribute.
You couldn't engage in the chat.
Couldn't engage. And,
no.
Everyone I went to school with did a year or two working in London or whatever, and I never, ever did. And I always wanted to, and then I got to this age and I thought, how am I going? I've got 3 kids. I'm never going to be able to go. I've got this job,
and then
that is so important to me. I can't ever break out of life and do it, but I did it, and it was amazing. I am insane though, as you know, and normal people, I mean, what do you do? You go to Europe and what do you buy? Everybody was messaging me before I left saying, make sure you leave room in your suitcase for all the gorgeous things you're going to buy. If you're going to Italy, make sure you get the leather.
Yeah.
That would be normal things.
The leather over there is great. I was trying to make Mum buy some leather goods in Greece. I allowed a lot of room for some goods from Zara Paris, because I just always find elite pieces in Zara in Paris.
All right.
There was a proper quarter of my suitcase free just to fill with stuff, and I did. What did you buy?
I want you to have a guess at what, people buy snow domes or spoons or tea towels, whatever, souvenirs.
Yeah.
What do you think, or even classy things like you just mentioned, what do you think my fixation was? It was a surprise to me when I arrived in London.
Was it like a form of apple or something you found in Italy?
It was, and I can't believe that I'm admitting this to you, and
Everyone.
all our beautiful listeners. It was shopping bags from supermarkets and around the town. I don't know what happened to me, but I've brought in my... I know.
A sustainable queen.
I brought in my collection. What an idiot.
Oh, these are all your totes.
Yeah, so this one...
Oh, you're proper nuts.
I know. I think this is actually like
This is
the
batshit
proof.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, so this is one that I got from a supermarket. They're all from supermarkets.
Paris 2024.
Paris 2024.
Oh.
Look, it's beautiful.
You don't even like the Olympics. It's got an Olympic emblem on it.
I know, but it's got Paris. This is where that was just a department store bag, but I thought it was so pretty. Samaritan. That's actually not far from the saint that I went to visit that wouldn't decompose.
Oh, yes, you
It was
told me
magical.
about that at our dinner.
This is a bag that my
Swan,
mortadella...
that's like an Uber Eats bag that your food gets delivered in.
It actually was, and the receipt is still attached. It was an amazing mortadella focaccia I ordered in Florence because it was too hot to go out. I've got this one from Carrefour.
Yeah, that's
it's
ugly.
a supermarket.
That's
Is
just
it?
straight up ugly.
Is it ugly?
Yeah. Show me one more before I lose the will.
No, I've got two more.
Okay,
You must.
go.
Look, and this is from a French supermarket called Franprix or something.
Yeah.
And then this is my favourite one.
Is this Pride Month? It's very colourful.
It was Pride
I know.
Pride Week when I was in London. This one is from Marks and Spencer's. Look, it's still got the tags on it. Look, it's very fancy.
You are properly unhinged.
I had to buy this one.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, you can simplify your online shopping experience with Click and Collect. Order online, select Click and Collect, and within 2 trading hours, your items will be ready for pickup at your local Priceline. It's that easy.
Head to priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'm a bit excited about Kamala Harris being at the forefront of everyone's mind for the presidency.
Yes.
Of course, it was news this week that Joe Biden has stepped down, and I think that that's a wise move.
Only like 4 or 5 weeks too late, but yeah.
4 or 5 weeks, you say? And she is absolutely loving this era of hers, is she not?
Yes, she's a queen, and I think everyone will get around her should she.
I think so
Get
too.
in.
I think she looks like a gorgeous woman and smart. And what more can you want in a president?
There'll be Trump supporters driving right now, bashing
I
them.
know, I'm sure there are, but that's all right. That's
Steering wheels listening
part of
to
the
us.
rich tapestry of life, isn't that right, Jack? I tell you who is a big fan of Kamala Harris is newly minted sensation Charli XCX. She has had an amazing trajectory in popularity over the last 30 days while I've been in Europe.
She has.
And we came up to speed. You brought me up to speed about it yesterday. She has added to her popularity by getting on board Kamala Harris. And then in turn, Kamala Harris has put Charli XCX's graphics on her social media. I'm not sure it's her. I think it might be a team.
A team has done it, but the Twitter header of one of her accounts is that green, that Brat green.
The Brat
that we're
green.
seeing everywhere.
Now, before we play you something that unfolded on CNN, we want to get you across the definition of brat. If you're like, what are these people talking about? They are speaking in a language that I do not understand. It's okay. That was me yesterday, but now I'm fully across it. Charli XCX has coined a phrase, a lifestyle, a movement, if you will, of brat. And you explained it to me yesterday. It's about living your own life, doing whatever you want.
It is. It's embracing like who you are, the inner brat, and that can be luxe or it can be sort of like dirty and trashy.
That's right. Do we have Charli
I do.
XCX talking about... Oh, great.
What do you think of the Brat Summer essentials? Because I saw you on like a speedboat. That's quite...
Yeah.
That's Brat Summer.
It can go that way, like kind of like quite like luxury, but
Yes.
it can also be like so like trashy. Just like a pack of cigs and like a Bic lighter
Yes.
and like a strappy white top
Yeah.
with no bra.
Yeah.
That's like kind of all you need.
Oh, it's so magical hearing her talk about it.
And the fact that our potential future president has sort of embraced that
I know.
is kind of iconic.
I love it so much. Now, she's Gen Z. Is that
Yeah.
right, Charli XCX?
She is.
Please enjoy some human beings that are definitely not Gen Z trying to get their head around it. We give to you with grace. Jake Tapper from The Lead with Jake Tapper.
On CNN.
On CNN. Have a listen to him have a crack, and then that'll be a nice little entree into his female co-host.
Charli XCX tweeted last night, Kamala is Brat. And this is in reference to her album. It's called Brat. Kamala has branded her Kamala HQ Twitter page with the same aesthetic. of the album. That's another Gen Z word, aesthetic.
Aesthetic, that's another Gen Z word. It's actually not a Gen Z word.
No.
It's been around for a very long time. Now, he sort of pulled it off, I think. Maybe he's got young kids and he's across it.
I think so. He was definitely reading a script quite intensely, but he did pull it off.
My favourite part of that is the way he said, Charli XCX.
Yes.
Everything, the diction was perfect. Well, he handed it over to his co-host, who I'm going to hazard a guess and say that she has no idea about this.
Charli XCX, who I do know.
No, you don't.
Quote,
No, you don't.
Brat, you're just that girl who is a little messy and likes to party and maybe says some dumb things sometimes, end quote.
So is the idea that we're all kind of Brat and Vice President Harris is Brat? I don't...
The way that she read that out.
Some dumb things.
I must say, it's very fun to impress and amaze your children when you know what is going on in their community, in their life. We were talking last night over dinner about the Charli XCX stuff. And I remember my 12-year-old's looking at me like, hey, you're pretty cool.
Yeah, you're up with it.
I want to know, 13 24 10, give us a call. Have you ever shocked your kids with your incredible knowledge about something that really doesn't belong to your generation? Are you fully across Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, for example?
Yeah.
Can you talk about Skibbity Toilet?
Do you say gat?
Do you say yeah?
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Everybody's talking about Charli XCX and the time of the brat.
Yeah.
Use the word brat in a sentence. If you're listening and you've got kids or you know kids or you ever were a kid, you've got to incorporate this into your lexicon. Do it now. Learn it now from us.
It's a great word, and because over in Europe everyone's having their brat summer thanks
Yes.
to Charli XCX,
Yes.
we've got time to really learn and embrace the brat before our Aussie summer.
Correct.
Because you and I get to have a second brat summer.
I know. Can you believe it? Use it in a sentence, please, Jack. Teach me.
Okay, so if you were to walk in and you would be rocking like a new, I don't know, Louis Vuitton belt or like cool outfit you bought in Europe. And have
or
your
like, smoking a Marlboro Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still had some like sunnies on from like the servo and you just walked into the studio like that and be like,
Yeah.
oh, you've showed up as a brat today.
I like it.
You're
Can you also use it as an adjective, like that's brat?
I think
that's
so.
brat.
I think it's starting to come to that.
So much. And I'm going to impress my children with my knowledge of Brat and Charli XCX and all of it.
Well, you did last night after I educated you.
Correct. And I'm going to keep on doing it, even though they roll their eyes.
13 24 10, we want to know, have you shocked your kids with your Gen Z knowledge?
Like, I can talk to Peg, my 11-year-old,
Yeah.
in detail and give her new information about Taylor Swift and her past and present relationships, her albums, her Reputation TV, all of it.
It's scary what you know about
I know,
Taylor.
it's very true. Kim, have you ever shocked your children with your Gen Z knowledge?
Oh, sure. I do it all the time just to keep them on their toes
Yes.
and to keep myself young. But the best time was recently my daughter, who's 20, was going to the 1-4 concert. And what would we know about drill and hip-hop music? So they went away and I watched the whole documentary, which I must say is a pretty good one. I had tears and laughter. And then when they come home, they asked what I've been up to, and I said, not much, back in the floors, washing the dishes. And then I started dropping names of the 1-4 band and some of their songs. I started humming too. And I was like, what is going on? And then I started to do the dance, because they do this special dance. And they were shocked. They were so impressed. I got on my son's Snapchat. He's 17. He had to show his friends that Mum knows the 1-4. Not really music that we would normally listen
A
to.
1-4,
but,
they're from like Mount Druitt, yeah?
they are,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
That is so great.
Danced all over the place.
My
They
my
were
six
around in Brisbane.
my 16-year-old wanted me to watch that that documentary, but I was too busy watching the one on Wham, as you would imagine, Kim. Were
I
you
could imagine.
were you a hip hop fan when you were younger? Like, did you love NWA and Run DMC and stuff? Like, is this your
Yeah.
oeuvre?
This is a bit of my ooh, but I tell the kids, you grew up in a different era. Like, we're bad people, us 44-year-olds, and you guys aren't. So I am NWA. Like, I keep these kids honest.
Oh, Kim,
You are
look,
great.
to get you ready for your own upcoming Brat Summer, I'm going to send you a Priceline pharmacy voucher. You're going to need it. Steph,
Yes, hello.
hi. You're a teacher.
I am, yes.
Okay, great. Well, this is a wonderful environment to shock Gen Zs with your knowledge. When
And
have you done it?
impress.
Yeah.
Yes, so it was my year 7 class. I was on a year 7 camp at the start of the year, brand new teacher to the school. Nobody knew who I was. We had a teacher challenge, and I ended up winning one of the rounds. And I wowed all of the students by hitting the gritty. I don't know if you're familiar with the dance move.
No,
it's a bit old
I
now,
don't know
but-
hitting the gritty. Can you do it for me, Jack?
It's kind of like this. Wait, Tom's going to laugh at me.
Okay,
Is
that's
it like
okay.
this one?
Is
So
it
you
that?
like
Yeah,
bring
it's
your
like-
hands
it's-
up
I
to
think
your
it's like
eyes.
an awful
You bring
dance.
your hands up to
To
your eyes.
and then you like go down and
Have
back.
your feet.
Yeah, and you're
Yes.
moving your feet. Steph, so you performed that on your first day to year 7 students.
I did that as a brand new teacher, and then I was legendary for the rest of the year.
Huge flex.
Steph, you did the gritty and you're American. You're the best.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Lady Gaga's been spotted in gay Paris rehearsing for the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics.
They've kept this very hush-hush.
This is the first I've heard of
Yeah.
it.
I don't think they've actually announced that she'll be performing, but like they should have, because when you see her rehearsing, it kind of gives it away.
And also, what a big name.
Huge.
Huge name.
And it feels like the right fit for the Paris Olympics.
It really does. She was spotted on the Seine, on the river.
We recently walked along that, Swanee.
We sure did. There's been some controversy about the Seine because when I was walking around Paris doing my 7,000 steps a minute, I noticed all the stadium seating was set up, and it was exciting, wasn't it?
There was a lot of scaffolding.
Lots of
along
scaffolding.
the Seine.
And I was like, what are they doing on the Seine? They're
I-
using it as the body of water.
It's disgusting.
Well,
It's like in Melbourne telling everyone to go and swim in the Yarra.
but apparently the Seine is fine. And the mayor was seen splashing around in it the other day.
Says everything. They've had to throw the mayor in a wetsuit to try and make a point that it's okay for the rest of them.
I love that you noticed as well that she was in a wetsuit.
Full wetsuit.
Which is, it's summer in Paris. You do not need a wetsuit for temperature. But I think you might need a wetsuit to keep the goobers out of your bits.
Can you imagine in the market or the meeting that the mayor would have been in when they've said to her, hey, mate, you're going to need to get in.
And she's like, I could think of nothing worse.
I must be in full wetsuit.
But she looked very happy there. And, that's probably enough for the athletes that are going to
You couldn't pay me.
to swim in
You
it.
could not pay me. But Gaga.
Gaga, back to Gaga. She's going to be singing this. How do we know this if we didn't even know that she was going to perform?
Because she was heard rehearsing this on the Seine.
I'm just annoyed that I chose No Rien de Rien for my reels and not that.
Right?
What was I thinking?
Also, another thing.
This is going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. Another thing about the Paris Olympics that I'm enjoying and questioning again is the cardboard beds that they're all having to sleep on.
What is this?
You know how they all sleep on cardboard beds to stop them from rooting?
What?
Yeah. So, like, the Olympians, like Tom Daley uploaded a TikTok of, like, him jumping up and down to show how, like...
I'm sorry,
They're
but
cardboard.
a cardboard bed. Okay, so I see, in my old lady lens, I see the Olympic Village as the same as backstage of a school musical. It's just a hotbed of young, fit people with hormones raging.
Totally.
And there is no amount of teachers on the door in the example of the High School Musical or cardboard beds that are going to stop what is naturally going to occur.
Especially in Paris!
Oh my God, why wouldn't you?
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hi there, we're rolling into the 3 o'clock hour. If you're wondering what I got obsessed with when I was overseas in Europe and what I collected as souvenirs, hit us up on our Instagram page. There's a little video there revealing what I collected, and you will not believe your eyes.
No, it's proper unhinged old lady stuff.
Speaking of going on life-changing holidays, we are giving you a chance to guess the secret European sound and go on your very own journey. Big ups to Flight Centre for that. We'll be playing that before 4 p.m.
You must register via the Nova Player app or on Nova FM to have a crack at guessing the secret sound. But next, Chrissie's Quizzy.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag.
The Chase, tonight, 5 o'clock on 7 and 7+.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
By the way, if you loved that song as we did, it's already on my playlist. It is called Happiness by Alexis Jordan. Add it now.
And doesn't it bring that?
You're welcome. Now, added bonus today in the bum bag is $200 cash, thanks to the Chase on 7. I have checked the bum bag and it is still there despite the state of your credit card, Jack. And I will be frisking you every day this week to see if you've left it where it belongs.
Love cash.
Lee, you have just finished work as an EA.
I have, and I've got a hair appointment tomorrow that $200 would definitely go towards.
Oh my God, what is going on with hairdresser fees? That is barely going to make a dent in
It's going to
that
scrape the edges, I know.
And also, how long do you have to sit there for? It drives me crazy.
Hours.
I can imagine you with the hairdressers being like, I've got to go.
Yeah.
Can we speed this up?
I do every single
I
time.
completely
And
picture it.
my hairdresser knows that at any point I will just walk out. I go, don't worry about the blow wave. I'll go with it wet. Just put it in a bun. All right, Jilly, are you there?
I sure am.
Now, this is your second bite at the bum bag, Jilly.
It is. I know, I lost last time.
Oh, God damn. Have you been in the garden?
I have been gardening today. Yeah.
I feel like we had a great gardening-based prize. Oh, no, that's all finished. Anyway, all right, Lee and Jill, your names are your buzzers. May the best woman win, all right? It's $200 cash and a bum bag on the line. Question number 1. Lady Gaga has been spotted in Gay Paris, and she's rumoured to be performing at what Olympic event?
Jill.
Yes, Jill.
The Paris Olympics?
Correct. It's the opening ceremony. Confusing question. Question number 2. How many colours are there in a rainbow? That is a hard question.
Jill. 3.
Yes.
Jill.
6.
Oh, no.
7.
Lee, there is 7. That's 1 apiece. Question number 3. Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child is celebrating her 45th birthday today. Name this Destiny's Child song.
3. Jill.
Lee.
Jill. Bootylicious.
It is Bootylicious. And do you remember Michelle Williams was on Masked Singer? May it rest in peace.
That's right.
It was Michelle Williams, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
She's just so forgettable, but yeah.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was another one. Anyway.
No, it was Michelle.
It was Michelle.
Yeah, it was Michelle Williams.
Okay, bonus point for anybody that can remember what costume she was in.
Absolutely nobody. This question is for the win, Lee. You could be getting that cash for your hair appointment.
A long-running tourism campaign tagline is 100% what?
Lee.
Yes, Lee.
New Zealand?
Yes!
Woo!
Well done, Lee!
Oh, I've been researching New Zealand. I want to go to the snow.
Oh, my God. Well, good luck to you. You got $200 for ski hire. Now, Jill, you've lost again.
Oh, damn. Next time.
Jill, what a loser. Can we call you tomorrow and you can play again?
I'll play again tomorrow.
Come on, Jilly. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm in trouble.
When are you not?
It's actually
Around
true.
this place, let's be honest.
Very true.
Same
Because,
here,
of course, I've been touched with the lady madness and I don't know what's going on. I got home from Europe on Friday or Saturday, can't remember, jet lag. Came into work on Monday. And I was greeted by our dear friend and fellow producer, Tom Casamento, who mentioned he'd had a discussion with Marina in my absence.
Yes. Now, Marina is our office manager.
And the queen of our hearts.
The queen of Nova 100 in Melbourne specifically as well.
She's an icon.
She's an icon.
She's an icon. She is the moment. She is... She is Brat, okay?
She is a brat.
And she's not happy with me. And what did she say to you, Tom?
Yeah, she's definitely not happy with you.
Okay, but that's okay. She's never happy with me.
And also, Marina is an icon, but she can be very intimidating.
Oh, yes, and she doesn't suffer fools gladly, which basically turns me on.
No,
that's why you love it.
I love it.
And everyone has someone like a figure like this in their workplace that they can think of that sort of rules the office.
Yes.
Now, we were gone for 4 weeks, and we just, honestly, the day Swanee and I left to go to Europe, we walked out of our office and just left it like
Oh, we were dead.
It was a pigsty.
We're exhausted.
Yeah. So anyway, I did a little bit of a clean up in there. I sort of made it look like an organised chaos. Because when you left, it was just chaos.
Well, to you.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway. So Marina came over and said, so what's going on with the office in there? And I was like, what? It looks good. It's clean. And she was like, well, the cleaners are really struggling to clean up in here. Oh. So we need to make sure that it's sorted. And I was like, what are you referring to? And then I looked through the glass and I saw what I believe you're about to talk about, which is 2 children's high chairs, which have been sitting there for weeks now.
Now, let me tell you.
Several weeks.
I was driving home from a Botox appointment in Brat, which is a very fancy suburb of Melbourne.
Beck Judd threw some stuff onto the nature strip.
I think it might have been Beck Judd because there's 2 high chairs and she's got twins.
Yes.
So obviously these came from twins and they are the best high chairs. They're the IKEA design. Anyway, my friend was about to have a baby. She's had the baby, by the way.
Has she?
Yes,
Congratulations,
she had a
Heidi.
little girl, Heidi. Anyway, I went, oh my God, I nearly had a car accident, pulled over, grabbed them off the hard rubbish, put them in my boot, brought them into work, and they have been here ever since. That has been 4 months.
4 months. And you wanted to somehow ship these to far north Queensland. I told you that's not possible. Jace Hawkins, who is from Jason Lauren here on Nova, he cannot stand them either. He brings it up with me every time he walks past our
and
office.
he did say to me, you know that Kmart deliver for 25. Yes. Okay, all right. So the bottom line is this. I do not need these high chairs, but they are so great. And I'm going to send fresh ones to Heidi for her baby.
And they look brand new. I will give you that.
They are the best design. They are the only ones that you need. Now, I think what will suit is someone who is about to have a baby or is about to start solids, or what about grandparents? It's so great.
True.
It's so great.
For when they're babysitting.
If you're the grandparent, you can have these chairs. There's 2 of them. If you can get to Melbourne Nova, we're in Clarendon Street, South Melbourne. It doesn't have to be right now.
No.
But if you can get here, 132410, give us a call.
Right now.
You don't have to come right now, but you have to call right now. I want to speak to you about these hard rubbish collection high chairs.
We need to solve this.
Give us a call. We're watching the lines. Okay, we've got some. Oh my God. They want. See, Jack? They're not rubbish. They're very valuable.
They're wanted. Okay.
They are so wanted. Let's just grab one. Stevie, are you there? Hello. Do you want these high chairs? Do you want 1 or 2?
Could I grab 2, please?
You can take them both. Done. See you tomorrow. We'll get your details. We'll sort it out, baby girl.
All right, thank you.
Good on ya.
Stevie, I was hoping for more excitement, Stevie. You've got 2 high chairs, Stevie. Brand new.
Thank you. We've got, how many do we have? We've got 8 under 1 in throughout 4 of us. So, yeah,
what?
That's great.
Oh, my God.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We are so excited to play this.
Family holiday, mates getaway, or solo adventure, Flight Centre has deals for everyone. Start your journey at flightcentre.com.au.
Swans Solo Euro Summer.
Oh, yeah. Head to the Nova Player app. Have a look. It's very clearly marked. Swans Solo Euro Summer. It's very hard to get your mouth around, but very easy to see. Registered there, and you will be in with a chance to change your life with an overseas holiday. These sorts of experiences are really feeling more and more out of everyone's reach.
They are, with Cozzy Lives and everything.
Absolutely.
And Swanee, I reckon we need to emphasise the solo bit. You did it solo.
Correct.
It's a really life-affirming, fun thing to do.
Yes, and also, if you go solo, you never know who you're going to meet.
Totally.
It's the going. It's the belief in that you are enough to get on that plane and you can shrug off your skin. It has been extraordinary for me. Serena, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Are you so excited at the opportunity to enjoy your own solo Euro summer?
I am unbelievably nervous.
Okay, all right, breathe, because this is a big one. You are our very first player.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Excellent.
Now, Jack and I have just enjoyed some time overseas, and I was collecting treasures with my eyes, and Jack was also collecting treasure with his eyes and his ears, and we've recorded all sorts of bits and bobs of actuality in the wild in Europe. And one of them has been made into the secret sound. Serena, I want you to imagine that you've got your backpack on, you've hit 150 billion steps, and you've enjoyed a fresh flaky croissant dipped in an espresso for breakfast. And I want you to listen to this sound, and if you guess what it is, you are getting $10,000 worth of travel from Flight Centre. It couldn't be easier. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, here is the secret sound, Serena.
Oh, I'm going to say a door closing, but now listening to it again, I know what that.
Serena.
Yes.
A door closing.
Yeah.
It is not a door closing. But the door is open for you and everyone else to head to the Nova Player app, get your details, and we may be calling you tomorrow. Have a crack. Got to be in it to win it.
You must. We'll play again this time tomorrow. Sorry, Serena.
No, thank you.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Friendly reminder, if you want to have a crack at winning a $10,000 holiday thanks to Flight Centre, head to the Nova Player app now. We're going to be playing again tomorrow.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
I want to talk about Robert Pattinson. I mean, there's a blast from the past. How long ago was Twilight?
I reckon it was like 2010.
Did you like it?
I did at the time. I did.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a werewolf vampire sort of girl.
I hate that shit. But I liked Twilight.
I really liked it. And I think I was probably too old then and am too old now to like it, don't you think?
No, I think it's still okay to like it.
Great.
I think it's like one of those films. It's like almost the Harry Potter franchise. Like, once you love it forever.
It's ageless.
Yeah.
I agree. Robert Pattinson, of course, starred in that. He has not aged. He looks exactly the same as he did then, 1,000 years ago. Maybe he is a vampire.
Edward Cullen IRL.
He is starring with Jennifer Lawrence in a new movie. Your thoughts on Jennifer Lawrence, please, Y/N?
Why? I've come around to her, yeah. Why?
I love her so much. I could watch her all the time. She's so good in everything. I don't know why she's not bigger.
And her personality off screen is kind of fun. She doesn't take herself too seriously. That's why I like her.
I agree. I like her because of that, and also it's deeply shallow, but it is true.
What?
I could look at her all day. Visually, she's so pleasing to me.
She is. She's like angelic. The skin is so soft.
And her voice is magnificent. I'm just such a big fan.
Do you want to know the real reason I like her?
Why do you like her?
Because she got drunk with Kris Jenner once.
and also she's a massive fan of that franchise.
Yeah.
So Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence are teaming up in a film called Die My Love, which, sounds good, but this is the line that got me. Set in a remote, forgotten rural area, the story follows a mother who struggles to maintain her sanity. I hear you. I mean, is this my life story? How hard do I have to struggle to maintain my sanity?
I know.
In my long forgotten remote rural area, also known as the compound. I saw Robert Pattinson on major billboards all over Europe, and I thought, God, I thought he was sort of done.
Rob,
I think it was Dior.
I think he has fronted those campaigns. He's one of those dudes. I feel like it happens to actors these days. They sort of enter this next level of being like high fashion. And I think he's sort of done it. Like Timothée Chalamet's one of those people that's now working with high fashion brands.
Yes, but also they have a look and a currency, the whole hot rodent thing going on.
Yeah, they do.
Robert Pattinson doesn't have the hot rodent thing going on.
I think he almost does in his face though, Swanee, because he's got quite a pointy jaw. He does have a rodent face.
Okay, maybe he's the original rodent. I'm just looking at the image that you pulled up for me.
Yeah.
And Robert, if you're listening, please have your iron levels checked.
You're not meant to look like Edward Cullen still, bro.
For the love of God, are you okay? All right, let's move on to Lily Allen. She is a magnificent woman. Again, probably most popular decades ago, but still wonderful.
And this song, The Fear.
Give it.
Be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever. I don't care about funny. I want loads of clothes and I want loads of diamonds. I heard people die while they're trying to find them.
Oh, what a song.
Magnificent. Do you know what someone needs to do to this song? What they did to Running Up That Hill and Unwritten. Put it in a modern day TV show or film so that we get to play it again on air.
Do you know what I mean? If anyone is listening with any sort of power, please do this.
Okay.
I love Lily Allen, and I love the thing I love the most about her is just her candor. She says it how it is. She's like, I would love to be still creating music, but I've got children and they've sucked the life force out of me. Maybe when they're older it will come back, but at the moment, sorry, no can do. She has confessed that she doesn't know how washing machines work, and I love her for that because I don't either.
What do you mean? You're the queen of washing.
I love washing. I don't know how they work. How does it happen?
Hang on, this doesn't track because I give you like my stained clothing after a night out and you get stuff out for me.
I know how to wash. I don't know how washing machines work. How do they get all that water in there? How do they move so quickly without sparking and walking out the door?
No. So you don't understand the like mechanics of it.
No.
But you know how to put a quick 15 on.
Oh, mate, I've already done 3 this morning.
Correct. So I think Lily's more talking about she actually can't wash.
Oh, well, Lily,
That's
call
what she
me.
means.
Call me. I will do your washing.
Now check this out. The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.